Good afternoon and best wishes to all of us. This debate will bring a very relevant and interesting motion, namely social media has the potential to undermine the integrity of the democratic process. Along with the rapid development of technology and the use of social media, the role of this platform in modern politics is getting bigger. Social media provides easy access to information and enables wider political participation for the public. However, along with these benefits, there are also concerns regarding its negative impact on the integrity of democracy. One of the main challenges is the spread of disinformation and hoaxes that can significantly alter public perception and influence political decision-making processes. Today, two teams will debate this motion, each presenting their views. The affirmative team, with members Siti Hadijah Nur Azahra and Musakir, will outline the arguments why social media has the potential to undermine the integrity of the democratic process, while the opposition team, with my own members Rizkia Rahma Karim and Andi Priti Chantika, will explain how social media can in fact strengthen democracy by expanding political participation and transparency. We hope that through this discussion, we can better understand the impact of social media in the context of democracy, both in positive and negative terms. Let's start with the arguments from the affirmative team.
Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot deny that the development of social media has integrated various lines of human life today, one of which is how the democratic process takes place. With the increasingly massive number of social media users, the space created for political participation is increasingly inclusive and easily accessible. However, all this convenience has backfired, impacting the democratic process. In line with this, we as the pro team strongly agree with today's motion that social media has the potential to damage the integrity of democratic process. One of the biggest impact of social media is the widespread circulation of hoax. Hoax or fake news is fabricated information that is deliberately done to manipulate actual information. Hoax news that spread can manipulate public opinion and trust in a matter which then affect political decision and critical and healthy political integrity. Based on data by Cominfo, hoax issue during the 2024 election increased almost 10 times, with the number reaching 3,235 election hoax issue from July 17, 2023 to March 18, 2024. Furthermore, based on the result of research by the Safer Internet Lab, 42% of Indonesians still believe that hoax about election. One of the hoax issues in the democratic process that had caught the public attention was the issue of President Joko Widodo being a descendant of the PKI. This then became a recurring narrative that led public opinion to give hate speech and ultimately destabilize the democratic process. Based on the statement and the data that have been present, we can see how the influence of social media can damage the integrity of democracy through the spread of hoax news.
Thank you for the argument for team affirmative. Allow us, the opposition team, to present our team's initial argument. While social media is often perceived as having the potential to spread fake news, we on the counter team believe that social media doesn't undermine the integrity of democracy, but rather strengthens it. Social media has expanded the participation of the general public in politics discussion, which was previously limited to political elites and those with access to traditional media. This democratization of information allows citizens to be more engaged in monitoring and critically participating in the political process. Data shows that social media increases transparency in the electoral process, according to a report by the Institute for Democracy and Election Assistance. Social media increases voter participation in developing countries, including Indonesia, by facilitating candidate programs, election processes, and the dissemination of information about elections. For example, Indonesia's KPU actively uses social media platforms such as Instagram and Twitter to provide accurate information about elections, increase public awareness, and reduce ignorance about elections procedures. Also, according to a survey from the Pew Research Center, by 2022, around 66% of internet users worldwide say social media helps them better understand political issues. This shows that despite the spread of misinformation, there is increased access to valid of and useful information to strengthen the integrity of the democratic process. Instead of undermining democracy, social media provides a more inclusive and transparent space which ultimately supports the integrity of the democracy.
Well, thank you for the argument from the opposition team. We agree that, that the existence of social media can expand people participation in political participation. However, we need to emphasize that participation can only strengthen integrity in democracy if it is properly utilized. Although the amount of participation has increased rapidly, it does not guarantee the quality of information. With easy access to social media, anyone can misuse it. Some people take advantage of this condition for collective interest. One of them is the rampant practice of black campaign. Black campaign is a campaign strategy by spreading negative information such as hoax, satire, hate speech, or rumors against a candidate, thus creating a negative perception in the community. Based on study by the 2022, social media is the most widely used platform for black campaigns, such as Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp chat. The campaign through social media is often not revealed because of unlimited cyberspace and make the punishment for this perpetrator difficult to adjust. Just like hoax, the impact of this case will lead public opinion to the wrong view, and even in the largest context, can create apathy and distrust of election or democracy. Furthermore, previously the opposition team mentioned that social media was able to increase election transparency through election-related posts by the KPU. This is not wrong, but we need to look at it from another perspective. Media and mass communication expert from Oklahoma State University, Nuryanti Jali, said that social media algorithm often trap user in propaganda narrative and emotional content that can have an effect on real life. The social media algorithm will drive people views to the same view and reject different view. This will then exacerbate political polarization and make it difficult to build dialogue and open discussion about democracy. This phenomenon also affect people political understanding. When they are influenced by the flow of algorithm, the information obtained only leads to one view. This not considering the fact on the other side. For example, during the election period, social media algorithm lead user to provoke a candidate and deny the other fact. This is also in line with how Indonesian digital literacy level is still quite low, where based on the Institute for Development of Economic and Finance records, in 2023, the number of digital literacy is only 62%. This figure is lower than the average digital literacy of country in ASEAN with average of 70%. Therefore, we reiterate that the use of social media has a potential to damage integrity of democracy.
Thank you to the affirmative team for your arguments. We appreciate the attention to the negative potential of social media, but let us explore together some key points that show how social media can be a positive force in strengthening democracy provided is managed wisely. First, while social media is often misused to spread the negative information, it's important to remember that not all participation through these platforms is detrimental. There are innovative initiatives that have emerged to combat hoax and smear campaigns, actively raising public awareness. For example, the term Black Hoax ID website has website has been instrumental in educating the public on how to recognize and counter false information. This is clear evidence of a positive movement that aims to empower the public in the face of disinformation. Secondly, in the context of black campaigns, while risks do exist, social media provides an incredible opportunity for people to respond and define themselves. With easier access to information, the public can now verify and participate in more open discussion. This is stark contrast to the traditional one-way media model, where the space for public response is very limited. As such, social media creates an arena where people's voice can be heard and listened to. Finally, while we face the challenge of low digital literacy in Indonesia, this is no reason to reject the positive potential of social media. Instead, we should welcome this challenge with educational programs specially designed to improve digital literacy. Based on research by Banyu Hikmah, Rido, and Iksan Fauzi Rahman, 2024, the National Digital Literacy Movement GNLD program, the Indonesia government's effort to realize Sustainable Development Goals SDGs 2030, Nakula Journal Center for Education, Language, and Social Science. The Indonesia government has taken important steps by launching the National Movement for Digital Literacy program, which aims to facilitate the community in developing digital skills through this program. Every level of society, including those living in remote areas, are expected to benefit from technological advance. GNLD cover digital skill, digital ethics, digital culture, and digital safety, all of which are designed to improve people's understanding of responsible social media use. While social media has risks that we need to be aware of, we can ignore the positive impact it can have. With proper management and increased digital literacy, social media has the potential to be a powerful tool in strengthening the democratic process rather than undermining it.
Okay, thank you for the feedback provided by the opposition team. However, let us respond to some of the points that have been raised. First, while we appreciate the initiative like turnbackhoax.id play an important role in combating disinformation, we cannot ignore the scale of the spread of hoaxes and negative information on social media still far outweighs the efforts. In fact, the effectiveness of platform like turnbackhoax.id depends on public awareness and active participation, which is unfortunately still low. Social media makes it easy to spread unverified information, and the speed at which it spreads often trumps efforts to correct it. This reality shows that while there is a positive movement, its impact has not been significant in understanding disinformation at large. Second, in relationship to black campaigns, it is true that social media provides a space for people to respond and participate in open discussion. However, this also opens the door for greater polarization of opinion and further exacerbates social divisions. Filter bubbles and echo chambers created by social media algorithms often only reinforce views that align with the user, inhibiting and truly inclusive dialogue. Instead of a healthy discussion space, social media often becomes a battleground between conflicting camps without the creation of constructive dialogue. Third, programs such as the National Digital Literacy Movement or GNLD are certainly a very positive step. However, the reality on the ground shows that the implementation of the program still face many challenges, especially in remote areas. For example, limited internet access in some areas and the lack of adequate technological infrastructure slow down digital literacy efforts. The potential of social media as a democratization tool can only be realized if there is supporting infrastructure and massive and equitable digital literacy efforts. Without this, the risk of social media abuse will still outweigh the expected benefits. Given these facts, we remain of the opinion that Given these facts, we remain of the opinion that social media, despite its positive potential, often facilitates the spread of the misinformation and increase social polarization. For this reason, we remind of the position that social media currently does more to undermine the democratic process than to strengthen it.
Thank you for the affirmative themes for your arguments. First, while we agree that the scale of hoaxes on social media is massive, we still think that our focus shouldn't be on eliminating social media, but rather improving how the platform is used. Efforts against hoaxes are already showing signs of improvement. Based on data from the Indonesian Digital Literacy Institute, the government's Cyber Drone 9 initiative in collaboration with platform providers has succeeded in reducing negative election-related content by 30% since the beginning of 2024. This proves that with the right cooperation, the spread of hoaxes can be suppressed. Second, we would like to respond to the argument about polarization. It is true that social media algorithms can create filter bubbles, but research from the MIT Sloan Social School of Management in 2023 showed that 70% of users exposed to cross ideological content through social media tend to expand their understanding of political difference. This means that social media can be a tool to break down polarization of we encourage users to engage with different perspectives. Next, the matter of digital literacy, we understand the challenges on the ground, but the positive impact of the National Movement for Digital Literacy or GNLD program has started to show. According to the Asosiasi Penyelenggara Jasa Internet Indonesia 2030, 23 report, the digital literacy level of Indonesian increased by 12% since 2021, especially in urban and semi-urban areas. This is proof that digital infrastructure and education are on their way to significant improvement. In closing, we in the opposition team remain convinced the social media doesn't undermine the integrity of democracy, but rather strengthen it. Social media provides a wider space for political participation and more inclusive access to information. Although there are challenges such as hoaxes and polarization, the government and society continue to work to improve this with digital literacy programs, cross-platform collaboration, and increasing public awareness of responsible social media use. According to a According to a report from the Oxford Internet Institute 2023, countries that successfully utilize social media to strengthen transparency and political participation see significant improvements in the quality of their democracy, including developing countries such as India and Indonesia. Social media enables a more open and interactive dialogue, which in turn strengthens public trust in the democratic process. Therefore, we argue that while social media has its challenges, the positive potential to strengthen democracy is far greater when accompanied by proper management and education. As such, we reject the motion that social media undermines the integrity of the democratic process.